knock him out of that headbutt so he can't get the pulverize down on you. If he is able to close the gap, the Morgana is there as well. So this is going to be a game about the bottom lanes attacking one another. Finally,
it is team fight. So if you're a Schalke fan, you want it to be about Akali.
Trick going in the top lane as the slicing Maelstrom comes down. Finn trying to escape, lands the Infernal Chains, but the chase is on. Trick lands the Glacial Prism, and first blood goes to Schalke. Will get it in the end. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Inspired was going for a fight. Ignar able to get away from it, and Rogue will take first tower of the game.
So typically teams would look to this type of objective, but because of how low the bot tower was, Rogue feel confident to make this play. Schalke, fortunately, do have the Rift Tower for themselves and can look to make the same trade up towards the top side. Without jungler assistance, there's little that Finn can do to stop it, which means that Schalke is staying still very even with Rogue in terms of the early game.
I feel like Finn disagrees with you right now because he's trying to clear out that Rift Tower, but the chase is on. Flash away from the Glacial Prism, but the slicing Maelstrom will connect. Finn goes down almost. In the end, he will fall. Schalke get their second kill. Dragon goes down on the other side.
Yeah,
those stacks. Woolite here trying to trade onto Abadage as he steps forward. Vander in the bush, but Trick, Ignar, and Upset are on their way. Vander misses the binding. Abadage is going to land the microstun, and now Ignar has locked up Vander underneath the tower. Rogue were looking for...
Odoamne's just doing the same thing in the bot side of the map. Now, of course, he is AP. He's not going to be able to take this as quickly, but Rogue took 550 stacks. So you don't, again, want to give that gold away. Now, what Rogue is doing here is they're trading mid-priority for the Drake. They think this is fine if they can secure that mid-tower. Problem is, Schalke's going for the fight.
Woolite caught out, and here comes Odo slicing through Rogue like butter. Inspired fighting down towards the bottom side, and Woolite is still alive. Larson's going to open up with those long-range missiles, and if Woolite can get closer, he might be able to get that kill, get those adoration stacks flowing. For now, Schalke will back away with the Dragon, with the kill, but not with many health bars.
I mean, ultimately, the longer this play extends, the more that it can turn in favor for Rogue, unless Ava can get something done here, and Schalke can trim this minion wave.
Ava trying to do what he can with the Twilight Shroud. Woolite almost knocks him out. Ava doesn't have the
I like this TP.
Here comes the TP. Odo, no flash, no ult. No way into the fight, but he can poke from range. Inspired, stunned up, Upset jumping forward, and Inspired is down. Hex Flash from Ignar will just rejoin him with...
Get him the gold.
Here comes Ignar, flashes forward, looking for the fight. Glacial Prism's gonna land as well, and it's all on Woolite. Watch that AD carry. Draven trying to do it all here, and he will get it! Shut down! That's two for Rogue, and Trick realizes he's not in the best place. He flashes away, and now here comes Woolite on the chase. Abadage still has the flank position. Ignar as well from the top could come down.
Sitting at 10,000 gold. He has enough money, I believe, to just...
to count with their hard engage tools. You're looking at Ignar, you're looking at Trick. You need to find the right targets.
And I think flanking is really important. I want to draw attention to this ward that's sitting... Look to base right now, and then set up for that flank.
Odo has the flash. Woolite in the black shield, but he's going to get stunned up, and Upset's here on the chase. Woolite has the flash. Abadage sweeps in from the side. The Schalke team and Rogue are trying to open up this bottom tier 2. Ignar and Trick on their way as well, but Larson can just chip away at that tower. Ignar going in, the black shield used, that the flank doesn't quite land. The flank is on, and now Woolite is not with the rest of his team. Vander caught out, the Soul Shackles comes down. Abadage going to dodge back, dodge forward, and he will get the kill. He's locked up in place. Finn's going to root him up as well, and here comes the damage from the Whirling Death. Down towards the bottom side, Ignar's trying to fight against Larson, Inspired, and Woolite, but now Woolite can open up. Look at the axes, the Draven can push forward here, and here goes Trick back in. Odo slices them up. Schalke turning around, but Woolite stands up, and he takes them down, and now Ignar will get him in the end. Schalke take 5, Rogue take alive in some of these fights. He will start shredding through Rogue now.
As much as I agree with you that...
From securing this first inhibitor tower, and Rogue played the patient game. The pings are coming down. Odoamne does have the TP, but he's not going to use it.
Ignar has a flank position here.
For a champion like Draven than it does for a champion like Lucian.
But also a lot of Zhonyas have come through. Oh, look at Ignar, another flank.
Trick goes in straight onto Woolite. They almost take him down, but he uses the QSS, and the Cullen will not land. Inspired caught up towards the top side of the fight, and he will die. And now Rogue
with CC as Schalke have started off the Baron.
There's a second to take a breath here before the fight starts once again. Abadage doesn't have the ult. He was caught. Vander jumping in with the Soul Shackles. Ignar goes in, but Woolite gets the black shield immediately, and Woolite will survive for an age in this fight. Finn dies onto the back line, and Rogue take 2, and immediately turn their eyes towards the Baron. Instead, they say no. We'll go for Ignar. We'll go for the kills. We'll go for the win. Odo has to run away, and Rogue come out on top in a 4v5.
And Vander comes up clutch with the binding to save all bindings, shutting down Abadage. flashing onto the Shroud to guarantee that ultimate, to allow the rest of his team to follow up, was monumental. They now have all 5 members alive. They are TPing into the base. 3 members of Schalke are dead. Rogue are going to take to match point.
And so many times we credit Schalke with having excellent team fighting, but Rogue had beat them at their own game. Expertly done.
Odo's almost got ult. He's got flash as well. He's looking to jump in. He gets onto Walleye, and it might not be over yet because Walleye's dead. Rogue and Finn will take the tower. It's on Inspired and Finn to try and do this. Offset jumping away. The Cullen comes out from Inspired, but Finn's going to go down as well. And you spoke too soon, Venius. You spoke too soon, Frost, because Schalke are not done yet. Finn's going to go down. He will fall in the midst of the Schalke base as Schalke are fighting for their lives.
Was on cooldown, but then Rogue, they go for the base rush. They try to end the game, and while that was happening, they weren't able to do it. Odoamne, with his ultimate, was able to stop them from ending the game. They get themselves the Elder. They secure themselves the Baron. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is Schalke that have both of the major buffs. There are 2.5 minutes on both of these right now. But notice, I mean, I just came to the...
Just a little bit as the Baron buff minions are going to let Schalke open up this base. Rogue, of course, have only taken that mid inhib. They don't have multiple waves of supers pushing in. They went for the win, they went for the Nexus, and Schalke held them off. They made their last stand, and we'll see if Rogue can do the same in defending for these next 2 minutes.
Question is, will Rogue be able to find another fight like they did? Oh no! I never saw that!
And packaged into the fountain!
Oh my word!
Haven't broken through just yet.
So regardless of state of the map, the concept remains the same here. If Schalke get the big engage through the flank, through the Alistar, through the Sejuani, it's probably going to look great for them. If Woolite can survive that, if the fight goes longer than, let's say, 10 seconds, I think Rogue have the poke and the ability to clean it out.
Honestly, the biggest question for me is how long can the front line of Rogue even survive? Because Inspired and Vanda are what Schalke have to go through. Both of them do have the...
There's going to be that window while you're waiting for such a critical cooldown where Schalke are going to try to force their chances.
The longest flanked in known history.
Oh, Walleye gets stunned.
He takes a lot of damage. Walleye down to half HP on the backline, but he's still alive. Abadage goes in. Abadage goes down. But here comes Odo. He slices through them all. And Ignar's going to chase down Larson as well. Like Walleye is already done. Larson tries to flash away, but it's a quadra kill for Odo. It's a quadra kill for Odo. And Schalke win out the decisive fight.
And let's be clear here, that was a 4v5 because Ignar did not get to participate in that fight. He showed up at the very end, but that was entirely done on the back of Odoamne.
Ignar gets to participate now. He stops Finn from getting back to the base. He stops Finn from looking for the back door. And meanwhile, Upset and Trick are pushing into the base. The Nexus towers stand before them, but there's no one left to defend. And it's Odo. It's the Odo story today. The pentakill after his team put their faith in them. Schalke are now 1 game away from Athens.
Pentakill for Odoamne.